much, much bigger problems going on here. And I didn't even realize this at first. But once I saw what's really going on, I couldn't believe it. And I think that Blackview has some trouble coming their way. History is full of companies who've made bad decisions, whether it be products or marketing campaigns or otherwise, which have fallen out of favor with their customer base and had to quickly turn back and change strategy. It's pretty rare though that you see a company which continues to make mistake after mistake after mistake against the better will of their clients. So today I want to talk to you about a technology company who's doing exactly that. And that company is called Blackview. Blackview is a company that became popular for its car dash cams. I have one myself and I've been using it for 3 or 4 years now. The dash cams are quite nice looking, they're rounded and sleek, and so it's easy to see why certain customers would like that type of dash cam in their vehicle. It's quite ironic though that Blackview are popular for their dash cams when they're engaged in a slow motion train wreck of their own over the past few years at least. What's the problem? Well, it's not so much the hardware itself, but the actual software, the app. The App Store app, which I use from Apple, is abysmal. It's been rated lower than 2 stars now for years, and it's only gotten worse and worse with each update. But recently there's been a development. Recently there's been a new update that was supposed to revamp the entire application. What did it do instead though? Well, it did something that has everyone furious and divisions of Blackview in complete damage control. You see, it used to be that you could just install your Blackview camera, download the app, connect it to your camera, and that's it. You can access the camera over your phone, download the videos directly off of it, save those to your phone, upload them, do whatever you want. And when I first got my Blackview camera, that was exactly how it was, and it was great. It did exactly what I need. What more do you want from a dash cam, right? At the end of the day, all that people want to do is record video when they're driving and access that video at some point in the future. So over the years, that's mostly what the Blackview app has aimed to do. It's had a few UI revisions now and then, and even those revisions have made the app worse and less usable. You can look at reviews on the App Store and it just gets worse and worse over time. There's issues with the app that go back all the way to 2018, 2019, which are still problems to this day. It seems like this company just doesn't want to listen to its customers. But those are just app UI issues like most companies might have. Why is it I'm making a video now? Well, last week Blackview released an update which I am shocked by. This update not only introduces a number of UI flaws, but privacy concerns, functional deficiencies. It still retains a lot of the same issues that the previous versions of the app already had. Also, now to access your videos off of your camera through your phone app, you are required to sign up and have a Blackview online account, number one. And number two, you are required to have an active internet connection at the time to connect to the camera to access your local videos on your camera's SD card. Why? Who knows? Not a problem for most kinds of devices, but for a dash cam, imagine having just been in a car accident and needing to download videos off of your dash cam, finding that you open your phone and you need to sign up with an account, remember your login password to get into the app, and then you need to have an internet connection to actually access the videos. You've just been in an accident and you can barely think straight as it is. Plus, out here in Australia, we don't have internet everywhere, right? You could be out in the middle of nowhere with no internet at all, unable to access your videos off of your dash cam. So for the Blackview consumer base, they've gone from having a localized dash cam and phone app, say in 2018, which they could use independent without any internet connection, to now required requiring to have a Blackview login account and an active internet connection to be able to use their device. But there are much, much bigger problems going on here, and I didn't even realize this at first. But once I saw what's really going on, I couldn't believe it, and I think that Blackview has some trouble coming their way. You see, a few years ago, Blackview added the ability for people to upload their videos to the cloud automatically. So when you get home, you park your car, your camera can connect to your Wi-Fi and upload the local videos to the cloud. You can also record directly to the cloud while you're driving. So with this update, Blackview thought, well, we've got all these videos in the cloud. Streaming and live streaming is kind of popular. Why don't we let people do that? So yeah, now when you open the Blackview app, remember your username and password to log in to get into it. The first thing that you see is dashcam live feeds from around you and around the world. And I've had a look at some of these live feeds, and I get the distinct feeling that the people who are streaming from their cars maybe aren't aware that they're live streaming to the world. Why might that be? Well, take a look at this post from Blackview Australia, which says that live streaming to the cloud is optional opt-in by default. Opt-in by default. Opt-in by default. That means that mum and pop who bought their dash cam and signed up just to access the videos and agreed to the terms and services, their app is automatically live streaming all of their data feed to the cloud, to the internet for everyone to see directly through this new Blackview app. I've had a look through some of these live streams, and I don't think Bert here from down the road is aware that he's live streaming his bare gut to the whole world. And it's not just the road and traffic that you can see in these live streams. Some people have in-cabin cameras, as in cameras that are at the front of the vehicle pointing back towards the driver. So you can see the driver, you can see their passengers, you can see anything that's going on in their car. They also have sound streaming, so you can hear what they're doing. And some streams I saw were just parked vehicles in people's garages. So you can take a good look at everything that's inside your neighbor's garage. What's more dangerous about this is you can actually see the precise location of each of the cameras that you can live stream from, which inevitably are connected to a car. So you can track a vehicle, its occupants, its contents, all the way back to its home, into its garage, and see everything that that person has inside of their garage just by signing up to the Blackview app right now. Here's a live stream from a workplace in Israel, some sort of workshop. I don't think that workplace is aware that it's being live streamed to the whole world. Here's a gentleman just driving his car, minding his own business. Why did this show up on the Blackview home screen? Because it detected that there was an accident. No, he just went over a speed bump, and Blackview thinks that everyone should be interested in seeing that. When I asked Blackview Australia about this, they said that they've been caught off guard by this app update and were not expecting it. This is Blackview Australia, right? Blackview's in the name. Apparently, there's a team of insane scientists over in Korea who are adding all these updates to the Blackview app, and nobody has control over what they do. And apparently they are completely impervious to any feedback from any users of the actual application throughout the world. And the pushback from this update has been immense. You can go to any Blackview Facebook or social media post, and it is just full of people complaining about the app. It doesn't even matter if the post is even about the app or not. People are taking every opportunity to complain about this, believe me. And they should. This is an egregious privacy violation. And I wouldn't be surprised if Blackview have breached all sorts of privacy laws doing this. So my advice is, this is bad tech. Stay away from it. Do not get a Blackview dash cam. I know I never will be again. And my last piece of advice is, if you are looking for a dash cam, always check the ratings of the app in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. The app rating is a really good indication of how happy people are with their dashcam product. And it's not something that would necessarily show up just by looking at dashcam hardware product specs, for example. Blackview, I really hope you can get your act together and fix this fast. And Blackview Australia, for your sake, I recommend that you move away from using the official Blackview app if you have no control or input over it at all, and you're still recommending Blackview products and the Blackview app to Australian consumers. You need to do something about this. You need to take some responsibility, and you need to ask yourself why you are recommending such a bad application to consumers. Just look at the ratings. Over 2 years now, at least 3 years, it's been rated less than 2 stars on the App Store. Right now, it is 1.4 stars. That is terrible. So stop recommending it. If you want to continue selling Blackview products, what you should do is build your own application which doesn't rely on these madmen in Korea who you have no control over and who are releasing updates without your prior knowledge. Think of the position you're in. You can't be recommending products which are receiving updates like these without you even having any knowledge of what's going to be in those updates. It's not going to work, and look at the pushback that you're getting. It's not worth it. This is Dylan signing off, and I'll see you all next time.